Hello my fellow riders, this is Chris at Riding Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the Champ CM50. So as you can see, the Champ CM50 is a retro designed bike with a old Honda C90 derived engine. Now this is Euro 4 compliant, but both brakes on this are not hydraulic, they are both drum. We just took this round the block and it goes around about 43 miles an hour. It did have a restrictor, but because the Chinese in their wisdom restricted it way too much, we take it out as standard. So if you can see, that's the whole of the restrictor, which is about 10 mil. So we put in a standard one and it goes a lot better. Things to note about this is basically a Honda SS50 frame. A majority of the Honda SS50 stuff will fit. We have put in previous bikes the Honda SS50 rear wheel and the front wheel. The only thing that you may have to do is change the front forks a little bit. Also, there is an upgrade to this where you can get hydraulic front end, but you will have to change the forks, the wheel, the headstock, and that's about it. We'll start it up. So when you start it up, it is fuel injected bike, so you have to wait for the tank to prime and you have to pull in the clutch. So it comes with quite a nice light, high beam, low beam, horn, big indicators, rear light indicates this side, one thing to note with this, if you put the side stand down, it will cut the engine out. You put it back up again and it starts straight up. On the road, these bikes are £899. They are 50cc, that means that you can ride them on an L plate as a 16-year-old. Comes with 1 year's parts and labour warranty, and you can only get them from Cheap Bikes or Us. Insurance on these should be £350 to £500. The first year's tax comes with a bike, the second year will be £20. As I said, these are the cheapest bikes on the market at the minute for a 50cc learner legal. The cheapest scooter is £1,199, and that's the Lex Moto Echo. So if you want to get on the market with a 50cc, this is the best one to go for, I would say. The Champ CM50 comes with a 49cc air-cooled single-cylinder 4-stroke engine with an output of 3.5 horsepower and 3.74 Newton meters of torque at 4,500 RPM. Now these bikes do come into the country restricted, but as I've shown in the first part of this video, the restriction is way too restrictive, so we do have to de-restrict it when they come in. This bike will do about 45 miles an hour, which is a lot safer than 30. It'll also do over 100 miles to the gallon, and it comes with front and rear 17-inch wheels, drum brakes, electronic and kickstart, and the gross weight is 78 kilograms.
design. So the Champ CM50 takes after two different bikes, the Honda SS50 from the 1980s and the Yamaha Fizzy from 1970s. Now the Fizzy was a 2-stroke and the Honda SS50 was a 4-stroke. The Honda came with a pressed frame, and the pressed frame is pretty much the same as the Champ CM50. If you decide to go for the spoked wheels, you can get the Honda SS50 wheels and they will bolt straight on. Same with pretty much everything else. With minimum modification you should be able to get it to look pretty much the same. Now the frame, the engine and the handlebars would all be similar to an SS50, and the rear mudguard and how the lights all attach, and it would take his sleek lines from the Yamaha Fizzy, obviously without the price tag. Comfort. The Champ CM50 has quite a hard seat. It will soften up over time, but when you first get it, it's quite hard. The rear suspension is also quite hard. That will soften up over time. The front suspension is a little bit softer, and hopefully that doesn't soften up too much in time. So the bike is designed to be cheap. But for £899 it is still worth it, and it is by far the cheapest way to get onto the road. You could go the second hand route and get something similar for that price tag, but this bike comes with 1 year's warranty, so you have that peace of mind. Now this bike is really suited for inner city riding and some weekend taunts, urban. But large commuting, 10 miles, I would say this bike isn't really suited for that. So the smaller commute it would be really good. The longer commute I suggest you get something a little bit bigger. Cost of riding. The on the road price of this bike is £899. Your first year's tax is included in the price, but your second year's tax will be £20. To fill up the tank you're looking at about £10, depending on petrol prices at the time. And for insurance it will be £350 to £500. If somebody offers you insurance for £2,000, look somewhere else. This bike also comes with 1 year's parts and labour warranty. So thank you for watching my video clip, whatever you want to call it. If you know what to call it, write in the description. Thank you for watching it anyway. Subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell to stay updated to all my latest content. But as always, ride safe.